Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Today is 30th of August, it's Wednesday. I just wanted to put together a little video to talk about last week, this week. I'm going to try and do something like this each week. I'll try each week. Some weeks may not have anything to add, but I'll try to. First thing I wanted to say is welcome to the course. I'm glad you're all here. I love teaching this. As you notice from my background, my field is history of education. So this is, of course, all very meaningful to me. You've all had a chance to get the syllabus, watch the, or read the intro. I noticed a few days ago, looking at the discussion board, or rather the homepage, that some of the links that are supposed to be at the top of the homepage, like syllabus, discussion board, grades, were not there. I don't know why they copied over, but they were way down at the bottom of the page where probably many of you didn't see it. I've changed and moved those up right under the home page so it's all easily visible for you. I think about 8, maybe 10 of you didn't post an intro for the week intro, and that's not your fault because that discussion link was so far down. I'm going to leave the discussion the first week open until for the next 10 days or so. So if you didn't have a chance to post an introduction and a reply, please feel free to go ahead and do so. There's no penalty to you. That's not your fault at all. Other thing I wanted to add, the dates for discussions, they're due on midnight Sundays. When I converted this course to Blackboard years ago, one of the things we were encouraged to do is put content in multiple places, so it'd be easy for students to see in multiple locations. The only problem with that, a lot of us discovered, is when we change something. For example, we changed the deadlines for discussions from 5 p.m. Friday to midnight on Sunday. We have to do so in multiple locations. I've tried to eliminate some of that and condense it, make it much more focused, easy for you to find. However, if you do find anything like that, if you do find anything that says that the discussions are due Fridays, please let me know where you see that so that I can go in and change that right away to eliminate any confusion for you or future classes. If you happen to find anything that's inconsistent with what's in the syllabus, please let me know so I can change that. I've really tried to go through very carefully and eliminate that, but it's always possible that there might be that one thing out there, and of course somebody will see it. But if you see that, please don't be shy about letting me know. I really want to correct those and make sure that the class is completely consistent with what's in the syllabus. So, looking at your introductions, one of the things I love teaching about this class is that I get students from such diverse backgrounds, not just in the College of Education, but the university as well. We get oftentimes students from different areas of the university, and those different backgrounds, those different perspectives on issues really add to the discussions. Talking about the papers that are due, and I will send out to you either this evening or tomorrow a list of what groups you're in for week 4. Those are where the first groups are due. Put you in 2 groups, A and B, and you alternate one week after the other. If you have an area of interest in academia or in education, this would be a good opportunity for you to deepen your knowledge base of that area by using these 4 article critiques to look at something that's important to you. So for example, say you're interested in autism spectrum. This would be a good opportunity for you to find 4 journal articles that are historical in nature having to do with autism spectrum. And I think there's a link in here on the page, the assignment page about the journal article critiques that shows you how to find or how to look up history-based articles using advanced search in the library. However, if you have any difficulty finding something, please reach out to me and let me know, because I'm glad to help you try and find something. There may be other options, other keywords. One of the things I've found over the years is just using or omitting one keyword can make all the difference in the searches that come up. And there are also ways in which you can tailor your searches so that you get just peer-reviewed journal articles, which is what you want. And if you are at a distance and far from the university and you want to look, try and find just things that are online accessible because you can't drive 6 hours to the library here, we can customize the outputs so that you get just articles that are online available. And if you have any questions about that, please let me know. I'm glad to talk with you. I've been teaching mostly online for the last 10 years, and I miss being in the classroom. I miss the contact with students, so please don't think that you're imposing on me at all by contacting me. I really invite you to. And if you're on campus, I prefer to have meetings over coffee somewhere in the Student Union building. Starbucks is closed, unfortunately, but I like to get out of the office, actually meet people and talk, and much more productive and more relaxed than sitting in the office. However, if you're at a distance or your schedule is complicated, by all means, telephone, email, Skype, I don't know what we call it now, but any of those formats work. And I have my office hours, but if those hours aren't convenient for you, just let me know. I'm sure we can accommodate you and find some time. Please don't expect me to be up at 3 in the morning. But other than that, I really have a very free schedule, so I'm glad to accommodate you and work with you. So please don't be afraid to reach out to me. Easiest way to contact me. Please don't try and contact me through Blackboard. It's not always the most reliable. That's why I ask you not to submit your journal article critiques, your assignments through Blackboard. The reason for this is several years ago, and probably before many of you were here at the university, at least in graduate work, one summer, Blackboard went down for a week and a half. The summer session, that's at least 1/4 of that condensed semester. That was a real inconvenience. So ever since then, discussion boards, things like that, that's fine. It's access to Blackboard is the easiest way. But for assignments, I ask you to please send them to my office email, lee.doomer@ttu.edu. Reason for that is if you submit something like that through Blackboard and Blackboard crashes, there's no way to get to it. So it makes it much easier and faster and safer for you to send that kind of work to me directly through email. But questions, email, phone, whatever, glad to meet with you. Like I said, please do not think you are imposing on me. I enjoy what I do, and I miss the contact with students. So let's see, where are we this week? I don't have my syllabus on me. At any rate, I'm going to be looking at the discussion board probably this evening and tomorrow. I check it several times a week. And looking forward to a really good semester, interesting semester. I think as we go along, we'll find some very fascinating trends and themes. One of the things you're going to notice is that education is, for the most part, a very conservative institution. It doesn't change very quickly. Change tends to be evolutionary rather than revolutionary. So you'll find a lot of themes that we look at. We're going to go across time. Education for women doesn't change for a long time. The idea of there being any equity in terms of access for women in education really doesn't happen on any meaningful level until the 19th century. And even at that, sometimes maybe the late 19th century. Other things like that. You'll find education, as we go through time, being used more and more by government, by the state, as a way of maintaining social stability. And that doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. It just depends on what is taught and how it's taught. But the idea of using education to promote social stability and social cohesion is not in and of itself a bad thing. It can be very positive. It can also be negative, and you'll see some of those examples, especially as we get into the 20th century. In any case, I'm looking forward to the semester. You know where to find me. Probably do one of these. I'm going to try to at least once a week. Looking forward to everything, and please be in touch if you have any questions about anything at all. Have a good week, everyone.